This is the 17-liter Moment tech and laptop bag in olive. One of the reasons why I chose olive green as opposed to the other color that this comes in is because my iPhone, I also use a Moment case. I have a green iPhone. This is the iPhone 13 Pro Max in green. And then I have got the green case from Moment. Green on green. So that's not my favorite color, but I like green. I like that muted green. And here you can see their Moment's iPhone case, their green case with this olive green bag. And in this video, I'm going to talk about my experience using this in Europe for half a month, and what I packed in it is not going to be the biggest feature because I'm just going to dump things out. I just wanted to show you at the beginning of what it looks like when it was packed out. And then as I'm taking things out of the bag, I'll explain my experience with it. And that overall, I like this bag in the 17 liter. I think the 17 liter, if you're traveling light and you want to fit this on international planes, on buses and trains that are European size, which are generally smaller, this is ideal. If you pack a lot of stuff for camera, a video, that kind of thing, this might be too small. And in some instances, this was too small. I tried to really pack it out when on certain day trips I was taking, and it was just too small. 17 liters is too small for me for camera gear. But I didn't really use this for camera photography, even though Moment advertises this with their photography cubes that you could pack in there. I didn't use it for photography at all. I mostly used it for my everyday carry, walking around the city, and I have an iPad, which I'll show you later, and I did some writing, and then also some video editing, mobile video editing in different cafes. Taking this on an international flight was perfect because the 17 liter fits the exact dimensions underneath the seat in front of you when you sit on budget economy airplanes. If you're first class, business class, you don't have to worry about this. But for my budget, I had to go on smaller economy airlines, and I packed it in there. I was also on the trains and buses, and anytime there was a space to put a bag, this fit perfectly. If I had anything bigger than this, it probably wouldn't have fit. So I haven't stuffed this to full capacity, so this is not how it looks like when it's completely full, but there's a fair amount of stuff in here, and this is what it looks like. There's only one water bottle pouch here that is a little bit of expandability. It doesn't fit those large flasks of waters, those hard shell ceramic ones, but for a regular size water bottle, it fit fine, and it's deep enough where even if you have a 6 liter, like a can of soda, it fits all the way in there, which is great. And I like how it's more olive military green, and the other color, I'm not sure what the other color looks like in person, but I really like the olive color green. It blends in, and it's fashionable, but it doesn't pop out. You don't become a target when you're on the street in a European city for pickpockets or any thieves. On the back, these straps are not the most comfortable, but it's comfortable enough. And there is a sternum clip here that I wasn't sure how it worked at first, but there's a rail inside on here, a plastic rail. And then this is a clip. You just clip it in like that, and it locks in fairly strong. You can tighten it up, and this adds a lot more stability and takes some of the weight off of your shoulders here. And then to remove it, you just pull on it with this part of the tab. Pull, comes off pretty easily. I am not sure how long this kind of a system is going to last over time. I can't imagine this lasting for 10 years. This piece could probably break, and by then the warranty is going to be off on this bag. Here there is some cushion. So I was walking around during the summer in Europe, and it got hot, and this would get really sweaty, really wet, but it was able to ventilate enough where I wasn't too much of a uncomfortability to it. And then here there is a area where you can slip if you are going on have a carry-on bag with wheels. This can slip in to that release the holder thing when you're going through the airports. I never used it, but it is there. You can also, I don't know, stuff a jacket or a notebook in here. It could fit a small one. I really like this one handle here. It's very well made, and it's big enough where I always just grab it from right there. There are 3 sections to this bag. There's this top one up here, which is the smaller bag. There's the main compartment, and then the laptop area. I'll do the top here first, and then I'll skip to the back, and then do the middle last. So here, the bag is meant to be slung this way whenever you're accessing your stuff. And you want to do it this way because if once you open this, if it's the other way, everything's going to fall out. So you sling it this way, open it here, and here's all of the things I had in this compartment. I don't even remember what I put in here. But this can get full really fast because it's not a lot of space. But you can see there's some little pockets here where you can divide up your cables, your pens, pencils, any hard drives. Right here I have, what did I stuff in here? I have a mask, some paper, like it looks like a USB-C cable. I have my dongle, my hub. Then I have a battery charger for my mobile devices. Here's a lanyard with a carabiner here at the end so you can stick your keys or something like that in there. And that's all I had. This one pocket is nice to just stuff some things on the go. Otherwise, I try to keep it clean. And then these pockets here, 1, 2, 3, I used for a little smaller stuff. And then there's a pocket within a pocket. You open up this one. And in this pocket, I have another cable, Sharpie. This is my moment for the MagSafe. I have an SD card, and I have, what is this? AirTag. I think the capacity back here for the laptop is 13. Maybe you can sneak in a 14. I don't think 15 or a 16-inch will really fit back here, although it might say, Moment might say that you can stick a 16-inch. But right here, this is an iPad Pro. This is the 12.9, and I have it in a case. I have it in the, not the case, so I have it in the keyboard, and I have another case here. I already did a video review of what I got here, and I'll link it below so you can watch that instead. But this is not a big footprint, and this, I barely crammed it in there, so I don't think a 14-inch could really comfortably fit in there for everyday carry. So here is nice because you have this main one, and then you have 1 and 2. So if you have notebooks or something thinner, you can slide in here. I think the idea is that you put the laptop in this one, and then your tablets on the other side. I have a had an Apple Pencil in there. And there's padding in this section of the laptop area. So if you bang it around, this should protect it on this side. And yeah, there's padding on the bottom here too. And it looks like this zipper might be weather sealed. So if it does rain, this part should be okay. Then on the top, there's some sections that doesn't go all the way down. This only is right here. There's these 2 pockets where I just stuffed a lot of hard drives and extra cables. Like for here, for example, had a SSD hard drive, more USB-C, and I think I have an iPhone cable in there. And then on this side, oh, here's my charger, Apple charger. These you're able to stuff a lot. And then you saw that it does bulk out, but you can still make these bulky and have your computer, laptop, or iPad in my case. Some people complain about this. I think it's fine. The main compartment zips all the way to the end on one side, but then only to the water bottle area. Doesn't open all the way. Some people like that, other people don't. Moment designed it so that the bag always flips to this side to access all of the pouches. So all the way down there, that's as far as it goes. And then all the way to the bottom of the bag. And this is where the packing cubes, if you have the packing cubes, or if you have the cube for the cameras, I think it barely fits in the 17. Some other reviews that I saw, it wouldn't even fit. So really, the 17, I don't know if you're going to want to carry your cameras with this. But open up here, I have a lot of bags. This one, I was just carrying my toiletry items when I was on my plane. So that's just toiletry items that I kept in plastic bags. And here, I had this on eye mask for the airplane. Then I have glasses, and I think I had a USB charger. Oh, here's my European adapter. It's my glasses. Another European adapter. USB adapter for power. And then I had my Sony XM5s, which take up a lot of space. So there you go. That's all you see here. Oh, and there's another pocket. I forgot about this pocket up here. So then there's this one that only goes about that far into the bag. And here I have some deodorant and some hard drives, SSD hard drives. And it's a lighter color so you can see things down here. This is also, this on the bottom is also protected with some foam here, but this side is just canvas. It's clear, so if something bangs up against it, there's no protection. I'm going to use this whenever I travel light, but if I'm going to pack in some camera gear, or if I'm doing some serious editing work, mobile editing work, I'm not going to take this because I have too many accessories that I bring with me for mobile editing, such as a USB keyboard, a mouse, extra hard drives. This is way too small. But for on the go, everyday carry, lightweight, I like the Moment bag.